In this lesson, we're going to learn how to transfer your files to your server. Assuming that you already have your hosting server, which you don't need it for this class right now, at this moment, at least, okay? Now you need to figure out how will you transfer basically your whole website to the new server, which is the one that is online, okay? And for that, first of all, there are many ways to upload your files to the server. Probably the same hosting company that you have, they already have something that you just need to like click on it. And then after you click on it, you just need like just drag and drop those files. Maybe not always, but maybe depends on the hosting company that you got. So, but another easy way, not too easy, but it's the most comfortable way, is using FTP. So, what is an FTP? An FTP is a file transfer protocol, and it is used to transfer file from your computer to a server. So one popular like FTP that I always use is called FileZilla. We are going to try to download it here, but you don't have to download this thing right now. However, it would be a good thing if you just do it for practice. So let's go ahead. Let's just type google.com and just type FileZilla. This is the logo for FileZilla. You just click on it, and then you will see two: the download for file for the client and the server. Okay. So I'm just gonna click on this one for now, so I can show you how it look like. Then click on it, and then you just say download the free one, not the pro. So it's almost here. So after that, I'm just going to open this file. Which I don't, oh, there you go. So let me just go ahead, download from the internet. So I probably have to double click. And there you go. Okay. So here, this is my library right now. This is all my folders here. And on this side, we have the server. However, we are not connected to the server. So what do you need for that? Here, as you can see, we're gonna click on it, and you just can create your own site. You can call it whatever you want, which I would recommend to name it the name of your website. Example, my site. And then we have these options here. So these options, you will get all this information, including the username and password after you create it, from the hosting company. And then you just need to, like basically just use it for to connect, let's say. You used to have that connection, you connect to the server, and then after you connect to the server, you will see all files and folder, or as also know, directories. They will be right here. So after that, again, you have your host. They're gonna give you a number or whatever they give you. Oh, you know what? Look at my thing. I'm just gonna pull this down because I'm not stopping the video for this. All right. So let's keep going. And then we have the hosting, and then we have the port, and they're gonna give you the username and password that you create to access to it. Okay. All right. And here you can organize by folder as well. You just can create another folder and so on. For this part, you don't really have to worry about it, at least for this course right now, because this is like a little bit more advanced, this one as well, and so on. So let me just show you. I cannot connect right now because I don't have a website to test, but this here, these all my files. And if I want to move something, I just need to like, you just can basically like drag and drop it here. Of course, it won't work because it's not connected to the server. So let's go back. And yes, then you again you get the host. This is an example, the port, the protocol, and username and password as well. Once you connect to the server, it will look something like this. Again, I mentioned this before, but here are your files, your folder, everything you have, including your website. And then here is the directory from the server. Just keep in mind that they will create a folder for you that is a public folder, and then once you get into that public folder, it's like you don't have to create your own website. What I mean is like you don't have to worry about name like your root folder, which is like the folder with the name of your website, and then like worrying about everything else inside that folder. They already have that root folder for you, and you just need to put everything you have in into the server. Okay, and also you will see here the status of the connection. You will see if you fail, if you have like the arrow or something like that, if you could not connect or anything that might happen. A lot of things can happen. Another thing that can happen is that you don't have permission for the file. So if you don't have permission to, let's say, to modify a file, okay, so you just drop this. You see this photo 4 arrow here. Oh no, let me go back. Yes, this photo 4.php, and you don't have access to modify this file or to override, not modify, but to override this file. They will right here will come up and say you don't have permission, and then you have to fix that. Okay, and finally here you will see the details of the transferring, and it will tell you what folder of files you transfer to the server. After that, your website should be up and running, and you should be good to go. I will see you on the next lesson.